Dahlia and I'm part of the horticulture team here at Rogers Gardens. And today I want to talk to you about adding annual color so that you can have a successful, beautiful garden. With annuals, it's all about the color. The first plant I want to introduce you to is the Delphinium. Delphiniums do best in the full sun, and I love planting them in a 4-inch container when they're nice and small. Before you know it, they're up and spiking in these gorgeous, vibrant colors, in every color you can imagine, all throughout the garden. Now, if you've got a lot of shade, I want to introduce you to my next favorite annual, which is the Foxglove. Foxgloves are so gorgeous in any shady garden. As a matter of fact, you could pretty much tuck them in and around your existing flower beds right now, and you'll have color from spikes of color, lots of color, all spring and summer and into fall, really. Look at the vibrant colors of these Pericallis. Can you believe this? By adding these into your garden right now, you're going to get tons of blooms up until June. These are non-stop blooming. Now, I do have to say, after they flush out and bloom like they are right now, if you cut them back once, they're going to flush out and bloom dramatically like this. And you can tuck these into the full sun or the partial shade. Nothing says spring like anemones. I love adding anemones into my spring garden. These are actually bulbs that are wonderful in the garden, and if you cut them down to the ground, they will come back next year. You can get them in solid colors or mixed colors, and they're just gorgeous in the full sun. And it's time to plant Ranunculus, my next favorite annual. Look at these gorgeous, vibrant colors of the Ranunculus flowers. These make wonderful cut flowers in your flower arrangements. They are a bulb. They do need to be planted in the full sun. And when they're completely done blooming in a few months, go ahead and cut them down to the ground and leave the bulb in the ground and wait for them to come back next year. It's time to plant your dahlia bulbs right now. Dahlia bulbs are so faithful. These are the most beautiful spring and summer color that you can have. This bulb is ready to go. Just dig a hole and get the plant in the ground. Make sure that the eyes are poking upward. There's all different varieties. There's these dinner plate ones that are bigger than my head. There are every single color you can imagine, every single size of dahlia, and they are so faithful. Not just because my name is Dahlia do I love them so much, but because they will come back every year after you plant them. Just cut them down to the ground after the summer's done, and watch them come again next year. Now, in order to have a successful spring garden, it all starts with the soil. You cannot have a beautiful garden without good soil. Now, I highly recommend that you add some of our premium planting mix into your existing soil as you're going ahead and going to be planting up some of these new annuals and perennials into the garden. Our premium planting mix is important because it will add all the microorganisms and the bacteria and everything into that soil that it will need to turn around and feed those roots to give you a really strong plant. Premium planting mix is for the ground and has a lot of chicken manure, bat guano, kelp meal, and forest humus. I mean, all the good stuff in it that it takes to naturally provide what that plant needs. Now, if you're going to be planting stuff in a pot, you're going to need our premium potting soil. I'm saying it like that because I want you to know that the potting soil is for the pots and the planting mix is for the ground. So our premium potting soil is the same way. It's got a lot of microorganisms and bacteria and bat guano and all that other good stuff in it to turn around and give everything that that potted plant needs in order to be strong and gorgeous and colorful and beautiful all spring and summer and fall. Once again, this is Dahlia, and thank you so much for joining me today. It is always so exciting for me to share some of my favorite annuals. Come on in, there's so many others I would like to show you. I know we can help you to make a gorgeous garden.